Owning 3 properties by the time you're 27. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to have a look at this article from news.com.au. Now this looks like another one of those young person gets into property articles. So let's have a look at this one, because we've seen a few of those, and for some people it can make it feel like it's just too hard or too difficult or unfair to get into property. But a lot of them show just the amount of sacrifices that some people make to get into property here in Australia. And you may think, well, that's not as other generations had it easier or better. Well, guys, that's life in some regards. So, how a Sydney woman owns 3 homes in 2 states by age 27. So Mari Tan is 27 years old and already owns 3 properties in 2 different states. This is how she managed the amazing feat. So if you don't have 3 properties by 27, what are you doing, guys? A woman from Western Sydney has a 3 property portfolio spanning across 2 different states despite only being 27 years old. She first entered the property market when she was 19 and has gone on to purchase 2 more houses. However, the young woman admitted at times it was horrible and that she has been working 80 hours most weeks. This is why she's working herself to the bone. Now, being younger, you could probably handle that a lot more, but yeah, you don't want to get burned out. That's the thing. Miss Tan credits her success to her parents, but not because they gave her any money. They taught her a strict savings plan when she was a teenager, and that set her up to save enough to buy 3 homes. When I was young, my parents would forcefully take 70 to 80% of my pay per fortnight, she told news.com.au. And that left me with $10. It was horrible. I had no choice. That's a very, shall we say, authoritarian parenting style, but it works. However, it turned out they hadn't spent the money, but instead had been safeguarding it for her when she was older. Around 19, when I was buying my first car, they gave me the money I'd been saving, so I learned how to save from there, she recalled. At 19, she decided she was ready to become a property owner, but disregarded her hometown of Sydney as it was not affordable. She settled on a place in Queensland capital as Brisbane was cheaper than its New South Wales counterpart. And, well, yes, it certainly is cheaper. We can see that here. Let me bring up some stats. This is capital city prices. I'll reload this here for everyone. And if we go in, we can compare Sydney. Look at Sydney. This is a little depressing, guys, when you see how high Sydney is. Look at how it's grown. And then we look at Melbourne. We'll reload it here. This data is all from SQM. This is weekly asking prices. And finally, Brisbane. We can see, Brisbane is going to appear much more affordable to you if you're coming from Sydney or Melbourne. The young woman, at this point, still a university student, purchased a $373,000 townhouse with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in the northern Brisbane suburb of Dagobin. Miss Tan paid a 10% deposit of $37,000 as well as legal fees. She used lender's mortgage insurance, which she added onto her loan. All 3 of her properties have required LMI, and she says it isn't as scary as it sounds. Although she got renters into the property straight away, it didn't quite cover the mortgage, and she came up 100 short every fortnight. That's not too bad. She is working 2 jobs, at Optus as an assistant nurse, an AIN, while studying nursing at the Western Sydney University. All up, she estimates she was working 70 hours a week, which was equivalent to full-time work as far as the bank was concerned, though her parents were also put down as guarantors on the loan. So this is the thing. She worked her ass off to get these properties. Her parents helped her out. The new homeowner took a while to get back into the market because the purchase took a substantial chunk out of her savings. Ms. Tan continued to work and study while paying off that property. When she was 22, she met her partner, Hu Nyang, who is at the same age as her. They've been together for 5.5 years. She decided to get her next property with him. She has since graduated from nursing and did a law degree. At the time of her second property purchase, she was working at a law firm while also running her own cosmetics business on the side, making $40,000 a year. In January 2020, the couple bought an empty lot in Colloby in Sydney's West. She didn't pull out any equity in Queensland, but instead used what she had been saving for the 7 years between her first and second property. The land cost $464,000, and the build, currently underway, cost $426,000. Miss Tan and her boyfriend split the cost evenly in case something ever goes wrong between them. As before, they put down a 10% deposit on the land, which was $46,000 all up, as well as stamp duty. As before, they made up the difference with LMI. The house is still under construction, so both Miss Tan and Miss Nying still staying with their parents. I mean, they're getting they're doing it smart, they're working hard, but they're living at home with their parents, both of them. You know what'll happen. Hopefully they'll get married and move in here together. Or maybe they'll both stay at their parents and then buy another one after it. There you go. Miss Tan bought a third property, again splitting the cost with her boyfriend in August last year. This place was also in Sydney in the western suburbs of Welland, with both a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house and a granny flat attached to the property. It was the perfect time for us to buy, Miss Tan recalled. It was literally when COVID hit and there was a tiny bit of hesitation. It was such a good opportunity, it would be stupid not to get it. The house is positively geared, with 2 separate groups of renters keeping her in pocket. It cost $600,000, so they needed a down payment of $60,000 plus stamp duty. And there you go. Miss Tan has always lived at home with her parents. And though she has to pay rent for rent and groceries, she concedes it's cheaper than if she moved out. Thanks to the money habits instilled into her from a young age, she says she saved 50% of her money. At the moment, she saves 50% of her cash. Now, see, I'd say this is a cultural difference too. You've got planning for intergenerational wealth. There's no mention of any siblings. Is she an only child? I want everyone to know that it is possible. She said a word of advice. I work over 70 hours a week. I still go out with my friends on the weekends, and I still make time with my partner. Yeah, but you're living at home. For me, it's important to travel to buy nice food. I'd never eat noodles for a month just to save money. I'm in a position now where I'm comfortable and I don't need to aggressively save. So, well, let's talk about this one, guys. So, I mean, an interesting one. She's worked hard, saved a lot. Parents forced her to save, to really teach her a lesson. She's still living at home and going together in with her boyfriend to buy some of these properties. So it's good to see, but there's a lot of a lot of things that cannot happen for everyone. I think the takeaways are you got to work bloody hard, you got to save a lot of money, and just really find ways to cut your costs. For her, it happens to be living from home, starting up a side hustle as well while you're working. That's what you need to do. Multiple income streams, cut your costs to the bone, and start young. Maybe that's it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.